Hi everyone, welcome back. In my previous videos, we have already checked YOLO versions and we have tried them in both C++ and Python sites. We tried YOLO Volume 9, YOLO 8, YOLO 12 even. So in this video, I want to focus to the hardware part. So some questions are coming to me because in which cases we need to use CPU and in which cases we need to use GPU. We are gonna mention about these things. Also, I want to show you how much difference. For example, currently I have a GPU on my laptop in this machine, which is 3060 RTX, and so for with this GPU I'm gonna run YOLO 9 and YOLO 9 models, which is also there's already a video about the explanation of this code in my YouTube channel. You can check it. This is a medium YOLO 9 model. Of course, I converted it to Onyx to be able to run this on C++. And here basically we are just loading the Coco TXT, and here we are gonna mostly check this part. The tech part for now I'm just closing because this is the topic of the YOLO 9 video already. If you didn't watch it yet, you can watch it, then come back to here again. So first of all, I want to just measure the time. For example, the most important part is this detect, taking the frame, and according to that just drawing the text on the drawing and drawing the rectangles and the text accordingly into the frame. So first of all, we are gonna measure this duration, how much this the text is taking in CPU and the GPU side. To remember, maybe we can run this. So now, hi, this is running on CPU. There is a couple of delay, but measuring the duration is very important because for FPS of the camera is also a very important uh, important topic in here. You need to consider it. So anyway, first of all, let's create our our chrono header and just check the time duration, how much is taking time in GPU and CPU. This okay, yeah, chrono, oops, chrono, okay. Anyway, so now we need to put here the according to the start is equal to basically the standard library chrono, and here we are gonna get the state, the clock, and we are gonna get now. So this is gonna be the now, and we are gonna get the end. Also this is gonna be once this the tag is finished, and also we are gonna just I want to see them in milliseconds, so we are gonna again call chrono. Here we are gonna just duration cast because I want it to be just chrono again, and here I want to choose millisecond. Micro also you can choose, but millisecond is okay for our case. And once this is done, I'm just gonna end minus start, and at the end just count, which is gonna give me the millisecond value of this duration, which is the tag. What the tag is doing is gonna give me the time exact. Of course, for example, for GPU side, we are not detailedly checking which work is done in the GPU side, which work is done in the CPU side, because the tag function is not completely GPU. These things not completely going on GPU, but at least the network, which is this part, is running through the GPU. The other things mostly minor calculations, so most of the part I believe is gonna be that network part. So they are minor things for comparison, so we can ignore them for now. Instead of cout, maybe we can, because cout also affecting somehow the performance because it's writing to the console. So maybe we can basically just put text into the frame, and Okay, we can write to string ms and put it into the, for example, 100 to the 100 pixel points in the window, and 1 is okay, 1 is okay. Okay, the color, of course, our favorite color, yellow. Okay, seems this is gonna be working. Let's try. Okay, now it's working, but it's very small. Just was this the scale? Okay, just make 2 and make the thickness as 2, and maybe we can add some other information, millisecond, and that's all. Let's run it again. Okay, now it's detecting me around 200 millisecond. So also you can also notice a bit delay. Yeah, increasing the object number in the frame is not gonna directly affect the duration, because it's already checking all the frames. So if there is any, it will be already detected. So object number is not directly affecting the duration. But I'm checking it, and around 230 millisecond my roughly average. So I will tell this CPU is running my each frame for detection purpose in 230 milliseconds. So all we need to do is just to switch to the GPU. We are gonna put this as true, and it's gonna set the backend as CUDA, which is GPU. So let's make it true and rerun. Now delay is gone, and you see before it was 230 and now around, let's say 30 milliseconds, which is around 10 times it decreased, which is expected. But what things can change this ratio? Also, for example, now I'm running this on this around maybe 1 megapixel camera, and I'm running a medium model, YOLO model. But anyway, first of all, let's just keep in mind this duration is around 10 times less. So you can always think in your mind how much it's affecting. It's affecting this much. Yeah. So now let's come to the topic of in which cases you can, maybe here I can roughly write in which cases, for example, CPU, in which cases you can use CPU. If you are running on small models, for example, now we noticed that in this medium model, YOLO 9 model, is running a bit with delay, which is heavy for CPU. But if you run some small models, for example, nano or tiny, I believe it's gonna catch the frames and it's gonna look like real time. So small models, if you have small models, you don't need to run your GPU because it's consuming more energy than CPU. Also, it's making complicated the processes, so it's not suggested if CPU is solving your problems. Okay, this is the first one. And resolution topic. In my case, my resolution is around 1 megapixel, but if you are running with a 10 megapixel camera stream, then in that case, most probably CPU is not gonna solve your issue. But if it's small, let's say even half megapixel, and if you are running a high model, then in this case, even high model may run with your CPU. So resolution is also affected. Then FPS also, camera if giving you 100 FPS, running through them in a second is gonna be much difficult. But for example, my camera is around 30 FPS. There are some cameras 15 FPS. So if they are, let's say 10 FPS, maybe even heavy model, in 1 second you can get only 10 frame, right? So you cannot get more than 10 frames. So in that case, CPU still may solve your issues. Yeah, these kind of cases, the important ones. Also similar GPU, the same topics are repeated if you have high FPSs, then in this case, or high resolution cameras, or latency is very important for you. And also if you want accuracy, then you need to run large YOLO models. Then in this kind of cases, of course, you need GPU. So basically, I want to clarify this topic by this duration example and just by mentioning the scenarios, which cases you can need different hardwares. So I'm done. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos.